eat enough soup, your bones will be infused with soup.
Hey guys, Frostpunk here with Wet Soup Bones. That was a great time to start streaming without telling them.
Our bones are infused with the mightiest soup. Also, hello.
Let's pause my own goddamn stream first of all. If anything is too loud or anything is too quiet, do let us know.
Yes, we're too busy talking to listen to things.
Yeah, let's have a chit chat. How's everybody doing today?
I'm doing fine, but that man's wrench is tiny. Look at it, that's a tiny wrench.
That is Colin Clark, and he is providing tech for the city.
Yeah, well, his wrench is small.
Blue Gentleman, you are mad. I hope you feel better.
True.
You know what always makes me feel better?
Oh,
Sticking your
no,
face
it's not out yet, Stuka. That's just them advertising it. I'm just playing the first one. You're not even the first one to be confused by that.
We are very confusing. I blame the soup.
Are you able to hear everybody, fellas?
Yes, sir.
How about I start streaming this so you don't have to watch the... Start streaming it in, Discord, rather.
We can do that.
Alright, let's, turn the other lads up a bit.
Yes! Now they can hear all of our soup-related information. I'm not sure who's to blame for the soup, but we have subscribed to the idea, and now that's happening.
Oh, yes, that is the best of soup times, the worst of soup times.
I'll just keep jumping back and forth as I need to if we need to change stuff around.
I mean, we've just got a souped-up idea of what's going on.
For those of you who don't know, we just try to relax, so we always play on, the lower difficulty, and I forgot to Google something. Hang on.
Google it as hard as you can. Then Google the soup.
Yes. Does this soup taste funny to you?
Oh, wow.
A separate Google for soup. Sougle. From the Campbell's Company.
Where if you Google too much souple, you'll get soupled by Campbell.
Oh, Matt, but I want a Campbell's soup printer. Can you imagine printing your own soup?
3D printed soup, yes.
And could you 3D print soup? Because it's inherently largely structureless.
Well, if you freeze it first, then you can 3D print it. And as it melts, it becomes soup.
Okay, but what about CNC soup? Like, you could carve your soup. You get a block of soup, right? It comes in the frozen mail through the freeze tube that every home is equipped with. So you take your soup out, you put it in the soup mill, and then it mills down your soup until it fits the bowl.
I could see that. Could you also imagine the bowl is made of soup with soup inside of it? So as you're eating soup, it becomes more soup.
Yeah, but
All right, sorry about that.
Higher melting point.
Sorry about that, folks. I just wanted to double check that this wasn't a scenario I wanted to get an achievement on. On the next scenario, I'm going to try and get the achievement of just using charcoal kilns and not doing mining or anything like that.
What, just causing enough global warming to outbone the freeze?
Maybe.
Nice.
Sounds about right.
That'd
the
be a
ocean
good
is
achievement.
a very large soup.
This is a very automaton intensive mission, so we will be naming them after follows and stuff, and also funny names. Squic, why don't you start us off?
The seedling arcs. We've been chosen to safeguard a priceless treasure and definitely not kicked out of our warm, comfortable town for being assholes. The seeds and seedlings of plants from all over the world that are very real. They've been deposited in seedling arcs to stop them from freezing. They're called ovens. But it falls to us to build a city to protect these precious buildings until the winter ends, however long that may be. The only way to do this is with automatons, and also fire. We will ensure the green earth is reborn, even if we aren't there to witness it. Our sex bots will multiply and take over the overworld.
We will fuck the robots.
For warmth.
We'll reclaim the planet as Hadrian Barbeau.
Unleash the Barbobots.
There goes my nipples again.
Alright, we've reached the generator site and the seedlings are safely stored in the seedling arcs. We're supposed to deploy automatons to make sure the city runs itself no matter the winter, but we lost them because of course we did. In a blizzard.
We are not good at this.
We will start sending out teams and looking for them. Lonewolf.
Alright, preserve the seedlings. We must ensure that the seedlings... seedling arcs don't freeze. All the seedlings and many of the tropical seeds are very sensitive to the cold. If the temperatures in any of the seedling arcs fall below chilly for too long, its precious contents will be irreversibly damaged.
Oh no.
Because as we all know, you can't just put plants in a freezer. I have a solution. We fuck the plants.
Not gonna make you read all of these. We're going to keep sick people in medical posts for now, instead of hacking their limbs off.
Understandable. Hey, not bad there, Spara. 400 square feet of butterfly garden is now tilled, sown, fertilized, watered, and finished.
That is
I hope those butterflies
awesome.
grow in pretty well.
Yes, butterflies help everyone, and they're metal.
Yeah, we've been leaving the dandelions out front. It's not the most nice thing to look at, but it makes sure that the bunnies have stuff to eat and pollinators and all that.
I mean, buns are pretty great. We have some yard buns here. I recommend them.
I'm a little grumpy at the bunnies right now because they killed my one cucumber plant.
In their
But
defense, it was tasty.
yeah, no, it wasn't. They nibbled it, decided it wasn't for them, and moved on. Just enough to kill it. All right, what do we need to build first?
I don't know. Probably some buildings. That seems popular. But how is
Somewhere
there
to
a
live.
furnace like already here?
How's their what?
How is there a furnace already here?
No
Oh.
more questions, I'll break your hands.
Understandable.
They built a bunch of them. We will get to build one in one of the scenarios, as a matter of fact.
Asclepius, you don't pre-fertilize the plants.
Yeah, see, I have 46 people, and they're all going to be researching, I think.
Oh yeah, Cake Boss, we're playing more and more Frostpunk. We're punking it up here in the Frostland.
Yeah, Diggs asked me what I was going to play next, and I was like, there's like 6 scenarios for this, right?
And then we got distracted talking about soup.
Yes, the soup, ever living, ever coming, ever achieving.
Oh, very poor choice of words.
Yeah.
I think they were exactly the right choice.
Ever coming.
We're not calling it that. It's simply a soupscription.
What am I doing? I need wood. I don't need steel yet.
Too busy
I'll
talking about
supervise
the soup,
this.
Forgot about your wood. Good morning, North Pacific Tree Octopus.
That's not a thing.
That is absolutely a thing.
No, it's
in the
not.
future. Mr. Rings is a national treasure.
Why did I think that it took more than 5 engineers in here? I don't know.
Like, as a tower, you just stack them on top of each other until productivity goes up?
All
That's
right,
legit.
we have an automaton. Nice.
Hell yeah. Fuckbot71, get out here.
I mean, that's how you get porta potties more efficient. You stack them on top of each other.
But you just have robots, like, dunk the building on top of people? Just, like, Cthulhu, you are within the pooping chamber. You are now expelling waste product. You have 2 minutes to comply.
Well, I mean, when you're on the bottom, you want to get out as quickly as possible.
So there's nothing that doesn't require wood for me to research. Got it. That's my bad. I fucked that up. That's okay. We'll get it quick enough. Yeah, but the sun dimmed and a bunch of really large volcanoes went off at once.
Basically, this is the B plot to enter the Sungeon.
Sure, I'll take your word for it.
Part of the Knifeite City cinematic universe.
Yes, of
It's true.
course.
Now,
An
sequel-
evil scientist said, "I want soup to be the daily meal," and so he created a frozen world.
Well, that and the sun bulb was going out.
Yeah, we don't talk about that though.
Well, I mean, what about more soup, though?
Well, I mean, it was evil Professor Campbell.
Professor Campbell. The Lord of the Soup.
They just demanded that I set up at least a tent for half of the people, which would be 1.5 tents. And I was like, I'll set up one for everyone.
Haha.
And turn the cigar on.
You're lucky you get the cigar.
Gilly, this is a special circumstance. These are seedling arcs, like what they have in Svalbard. So
Yeah,
these guys have a special task. Their specific job is to make it entirely automated.
Don't worry, Gilly Monster. We'll eventually mine our resources. Quick, kill him. He's questioning the soup.
You cannot question the soup. You can only become part of it.
Questioning the soup is a soupable offense.
You are a brain within a soup, within a skull, within a soup, within a skin, within the greater soup.
It's true. It's why I like to share my soup whenever I can.
No more wood.
'Twas a sad day.
A day for soup.
Every day is a good day for soup.
Soup.
Yes, a very A-Stewie-T observation.
Yay! Oh shit, I forgot.
What have you forgotten?
I need to leave the generator running if I want the automata to work.
They do appreciate the
Power?
power. Yeah.
The Tower of Power.
I don't know why, but I had just second guessed whether or not I was actually building one of them or not.
Never a bad idea to second guess yourself. Spara, interesting. Yeah, never been to Dragon Con. Where I live, it's very touristy, so I randomly run into celebs every now and then.
Dragging my balls, con.
Yeah,
Oh,
what,
yeah.
just like you hop on a Segway and go running people over? It's like, hi, I'm here to meet famous people with my tires.
I mean, it's bound to happen, yeah.
Yeah, that'll happen.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Understandable. Have you tried, like, snow tires?
They're treads, actually. I have, like, tri-ted treads. It's pretty neat.
Oh, nice. Do you think they make snow treads for tanks?
They do, yes. Skis.
What, just like an Abrams but with skis instead of any means of going forward? Yeah, we line them up on the top of the hill, point them at something we don't like, and just let them go. It's usually fine.
They turn the turret around and they fire, and that projects them forward.
Oh, what if we put an outboard motor on the turret?
That'll work.
This is an excellent plan.
The way this is going is less than ideal, but I will figure it out.
I mean, it's fine. The cigar's lit up, the sex bots are coming online, and the people are living in tents.
All as planned.
Just as planned.
All according to Clam.
Okay, Mad Crow Lad, what if we put, like, a paddle on the edge of the turret so it can just do, like, canoeing motions to steer?
No, I'm pretty sure what they do is they have a couple guys like on a sled where they stick their feet out and they just drag it along, and that's how they change direction.
Excellent. We're redesigning the tank to make it an amphibious mountain vehicle that we can fill with soup.
And fire soup.
Fire soup. Good. We feed our vehicles the fire soup. It is spicy.
El spicy soupo.
Good plan, no downsides. Maximum soup.
Exactly.
How many
Like-
other things can we convert to soup?
Well, we can weaponize soup because napalm's just spicy soup.
Soup. Okay, giant paddle wheel on the back for snow propulsion. Yeah, anything is amphibious if you can get it back out of the water. While it is true that the 7 Habits of Highly Effective Pirates carries a great deal of weight, a delightful book of malevolent canon. Like, I just personally, I don't want to have to squeegee out a tank. It's going to smell weird.
True.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Oh man, why is the cigar making a fart noise?
It's thirsty.
Understand. It's thirsty for coal. It wants the coal soup.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, Mad Crow, I've never been inside of a tank, and I certainly haven't gone around just sniffing it. I think security would invite me to leave immediately.
They kind of smell like diesel and feet.
Ah, Feetzel.
Yes, diesel feet and the nervous sweat. But it's a sweet treat.
I mean, really, what is diesel but dinosaur fart soup?
It's true. You can always put diesel inside of those plastic dinosaurs so you can have more dinosaur soup in a dinosaur soup.
Double dino.
Exactly.
Vintage soup. Oh, that would be so weird. Like, yeah, my car's a real soup guzzler. You can't say that.
I'm saying that next time that comes up.
Just guzzling that soup.
Listen, everyone.
I got some premium soup in my vehicle. What do you got?
Ah! Oh man, now I want, like, you know how you can get gasoline for specialty things in a can,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
I want a Campbell style soup can for just like vehicle soup.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna slap a Campbell sticker on my Jerry jug now.
Oh, what's the price ratio for like a gallon of concentrated soup versus a gallon of dinosaur? I want to know like where that breaks down.
Oh, that's a good question, because like a thing of Campbell's soup is concentrated is going to be like here it's like $1.50 to like $3. So
Yeah, but how much is that for?
well,
Wait,
if you
I'll go to Amazon. That'll be our arbitrator, yeah?
okay, no, that's good. Good.
Okay, I'm going to Amazon and I'm going to look for soup.
Oh, right. There's a storm.
The storm can fuck off unless it's going to drop soup pricing.
I think this is running parallel with the last scenario we did.
Hello, Baron of Deepshire.
Derpshire.
Ooh, Derpshire.
Well, I'm discussing soup prices, so...
So shut up.
Something, yeah. Okay, so are we going with standard soup or premium soup?
Premium.
Okay, so I see premium soup. You can get 24 ounces of chicken noodle for $7. So that they've done the math. It comes out being like 29 cents an ounce. So we need to know how much gasoline is per ounce.
Well, it depends on where you live, but like right where I'm at, it just hit about $5 a gallon. So if we divide 5 gallons to ounces, then we can get our dollar value.
Hank.
Chat, someone math that up.
Why are you making the poor people do math?
Because they love it.
Yeah, and they're just sitting there being all audience-y, and we're like, hey, do dumb math.
They're here for soup, and they must do math soup.
I don't care if you suck at math. Just like throw out an answer, and we'll be like, yeah, that sounds probably correct. Yeah, it's expensive per soup. That is accurate. I just want to know if it's cheaper to pour premium soup into my car or dinosaur soup.
It's true, because I might just start switching to soup. Okay. That seems like a reasonable number.
Look, there isn't a test until you get to the soup pump.
I'm just imagining now like a gas pump, but a big Campbell soup pump, but in like the shape of a can.
Okay, so, like, there's 128 ounces in a gallon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means that at 29 cents an ounce...
Baron of Derpshire, you don't know my car.
That means that if you wanted to fill your car with soup, you'd be paying $37.12 per gallon.
Holy moly, that's not efficient.
Yeah, no. Wow, keep using the vintage soup. The old soup is cheap enough. Damn.
I found things.
Oh, shiny objects. They're not nailed down.
Yeah.
We spent hours hacking at the ice to free our supplies, but we did it. We've stolen the ice, and the future soup will be ours. Hey, Cookie. And, yeah, Sparrow. Hey, glad we're here. Be careful with that. You don't want to choke too hard, but enjoy the laughter as we discuss the very serious matter of which soup is most appropriate for the
Nah,
body.
die, Cookie.
Wait, what?
I thought somebody said choke, huh?
But no.
Oh, no, don't choke.
Yeah, unchoke. I like our audience.
Yeah, he said don't choke. I am offering a dissenting opinion. Die, Cookie.
No, it's not even... Wow. What the fuck?
Love you, Cookie.
No, it's okay. We have to have a dissenting opinion.
I do not understand. I don't.
Stop
understand
trying to
film.
censor me, huh?
Look, I'm trying to add soup to your car.
Ah!
Oh, posture check. Yep, gotta sit up.
I confirm
Yeah.
my posture's awful.
I only accept posture credit.
Gather your tools. The ship
Oh, the seedling arcs might freeze. Oh no.
Well, I mean, they might if you don't add more heat. Just put them on the fuckbot. It's got a furnace torch.
It has some friction.
Yeah, so if you get a really oily soup, you can pour it into an old car.
It's true.
What other problems can we solve with soup the modern way?
Probably baldness.
I mean, I've had a lot of soup, it hasn't helped.
But have you applied it directly to the balding location?
You know, you raise an interesting question. I don't believe I have ever deliberately dipped my head in soup.
See?
Yeah,
Well,
you're not applying it to the affected area, genius. No
what
wonder
about-
it's not working.
I've taken many showers, and that on its own would be not a soup. But then you add shampoo, which can contain, as a form of soap, rendered animal fat. So I could be part of a soup daily.
Yes.
You know how many soldiers I have, or you know how many people I have. I need to save scum this. I can't lose any. Oh, okay. Go ahead, Lone Wolf.
A hasty exit. Judging by the equipment, it looks like this mine was constructed before the Great Winter, possibly by the first prospectors to explore the area. The general disarray inside the buildings suggests they were abandoned abruptly. Presumably, due to some sort of earthquake, many valuable resources have been left behind.
Holy moly. You go ahead and take them home.
We will make soup from them.
It is soup time.
The time of man has ended.
I feel
The time of soup has begun.
I feel compelled to I feel compelled to sign a law, but I don't want to sign any of them.
The power of soup compels you.
It is simply the law of supply and demand.
Wow.
The soup continues. Man, Amazon has a lot of soups.
Yeah. What about survival soup?
I'm gonna Google survival soup and we'll see what comes up.
Ooh, excellent. Lord Grimos, welcome to the soup land.
Yes.
Work time. Get moving.
I am quotable. Wonderful.
The medical post may have one engineer as a treat.
Like, not a doctor. We don't have any of them. We've assigned an engineer.
Worry not, he will put you back together.
I thought smart men were just interchangeable anywhere.
That I believe I understand some of the problems ongoing.
Yes, duct tape or WD-40.
Oh man, do I need 100 pack of, like, soups?
Yes.
It's the Soups Case Pack Kit. I'm sorry, it's only 25 packs of soup, but you can drink each one 4 times.
Ooh.
And it contains...
Did you guys hear that?
essential-
Please tell me you guys heard that. The fart.
I heard no farting.
I also heard nothing, but that doesn't mean
Sigh. Twitch. Oh, man.
Well, Discord has anti-fart technology.
Computer losing its goddamn mind, or I am losing my goddamn mind.
I mean, you could just be farting and not realizing it.
Yeah.
No, that's a dangerous path that leads to shitting without realizing it.
That leads to the dark side.
End of shift.
The dark side of the soup?
The dark side of the underwear.
Under soup.
We found
Laundry
a thingy, Squic. Help us.
This automaton was left where it broke down. We've dug it out and fucked it back to health.
Hang on, was the fart noise the noise that it makes when somebody follows you?
I have no idea.
It should. I don't see a
So,
follow
so this whole time I've been losing my goddamn mind thinking I had some sort of virus that was just farting every few seconds, and it turns out I had just left OBS open and was just listening to every single follow as it happened.
Excellent.
And I thought I was... I feel so happy right now. I can't... Alright, who followed? They're getting this automaton, or they're getting the first automaton named after them, huh?
Let me look.
Squic, you finish reading.
Looks
Well,
like Ibasis.
Ibasis.
Thank you.
Ibasis.
Yes. So we brought the fuckbot back to the city
Yeah.
as a community effort.
Yeah.
Ready or not, here it comes.
Oh.
This is a threat.
Ah, not insane.
Are you sure it wasn't just the haunted fart?
Well, now I'm not. I am not familiar with,
Oh yeah, but
I am not familiar with a Coca-Cola computer prank. Do you want to maybe...
elaborate.
You want to elaborate, Sparrow?
Elaborate. Also, for $92.80, I can purchase 100 servings of soups, including, but not limited to, but also very limited to, 22,280 calories of Ready Hour Traveler Stew, Ready Hour Homemade Potato Soup, Ready Hour Cheesy Broccoli Soup, and Ready Hour 4-bean soup.
Nice.
That's a lot of soups.
I need more soup now.
More soup.
There, the guy that made me sane. Psychibasis,
Excellent.
Psychibasis, the psychiatrist robot.
We have christened the fuckbot.
And if you're wondering what the fuckbot looked like, he looks a lot like a barrel that's shaped like a Campbell's soup, with his arms with hose attachments. So,
Superior technology.
You'd have a screen come up and display the Coca-Cola Company congratulates you on your computer purchase. We have included a free soda holder, and the CD tray would open.
Wow. Oh, past. You were
Hey,
a different time.
Sure, I'll have a tab. Hey, where's that tab I ordered?
freaking love me some tab.
I've never had tab. Maybe when I go to America, I'll give it a try.
You're not really missing anything, honestly.
No, fair enough. I still want to try it.
I have many tabs. I use them in the web browser. Oh, LT. Grumble.
Blong. So for the very... Okay, so for the first temperature drop, I have to do nothing. The second temperature drop, I have to throw the heaters on, and then after that, I'm gonna have to either upgrade my heaters or start thinking of other alternatives.
This man speaks with knowledge of the future.
Yeah.
Heaters it is.
Manut's
The
wicked
internet.
smart. Oh dear, Lonewolf.
Buried alive. We discovered a bounty of resources as we dig through the snow. Sadly, that's not all we find. An avalanche killed everyone who worked here. Their corpses have been frozen solid, with sex bots attached. The relatively light clothes and the insignia of Her Majesty's Prospector Corps suggest that they were explorers sent north to look for suitable places for generators during the onset of the Great Winter. Maybe it's for the best that they weren't there to witness the fall of the Empire.
Not gonna lie. You know how your brain does that autocomplete thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really thought I was going to hear Her Majesty's prostitute core.
That can be arranged.
Ha ha!
Her
Majesty's
Majesty's secret cervix.
We're talking about the soup and all it can do for you in the post-apocalypse.
It is versatile.
We are gonna rush Automata, and we're gonna do it super quick.
Super fast.
Super fast.
Soup.
The soupiest.
I mean, just look at those walls around you. You are surrounded in long life soup.
They live in a giant soup bowl.
That's technically true, but only if we fill it with soup.
That can be arranged.
I have a follow-up question.
Listening?
Can air be considered a liquid for soup purposes?
Oh, there's a technology to acquire here.
Is it soup?
Squic, go ahead.
Lost Dreadnought, factory plans! We rappelled down into the cavernous, listening to the ominous sounds of the ice crackling under the weight of the steel beneath. After an hour or so of searching, we got bored and left. Then we found a document safe and found the factory plans. We must get them back to the city as fast as possible. The weather is getting worse by the minute, and we need more sex machines. Yes, we're going... Bring me the fuckbot! We're returning to the Pleasure Dome.
Yes.
The Pleasure Dome. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
No.
Well, the other one leaves later.
It's to the death.
I'm not visiting your Pleasure Dome.
Why is everything to the death with you lately? Like the other day it was pizza to the death? What does that even mean?
Pizza to the death is merely soup in Potentia.
It's true. I mean, imagine you grind up your soup and blend it till it's nice paste.
My soup does not require grinding, unlike my hot dogs.
Well, it could be.
Okay, fun from Spara. Fun question for everyone. What's your favorite James Bond intro song? I like the one from, GoldenEye 64, because that's the one I can never get out of my head. And I grew up with more GoldenEye than anything else because hover mines! And don't worry about it. It's fine.
Probably very unpopular opinion. You Know My Name, Casino Royale, the remake.
Was that the one with the weird invisible car thing?
Maybe?
There were a lot of weird invisible car
I just
things.
know my favorite band, Poets of the Fall, did an amazing cover of that, and you should go look it up at some point.
I'm way out of date on my Bond stuff. The last one I saw in a theater was the one where he has that weird car that he can control with his mid-2000s proto-smartphone and happens to have a cable cutter thing under the BMW logo.
I love how that you can almost do that these days, like control a car with your phone, but back then it was just utterly outrageous and
Yeah.
whoa, only spies can have this tech.
Now they have soup tech.
Second automaton is here, which means the second follow or first sub will get that name.
Double fuck bot! I don't know why my voice did that.
You just got so excited.
I'm excited for the soup!
Oh, my scout and the automaton made there at the same time. That makes sense.
That does follow the narrative we've constructed, yes.
He was frozen to it.
He rode the automaton all the way back. Yes, also, hello! How's it going out there?
Oh no, I've used my first Steam core. We already know this.
Yes, the steam core. It is a tube made of science.
This is just a landmark. Nothing, not worth getting someone to read.
But yes, howdy, Mr. Tex.
Oh shit, it's Tex.
Yeah, he's out there in the audience. Always watching, judging your human meat soups.
Tex's favorite Bond song was Moon Over Parma.
He likes Parmesan.
Yeah, Parmesan cheese.
I want cheese.
Yo, my name's Parma. Parma John.
Is cheese soup legally?
Yes, it can.
Legally, yes.
Do we then consider the variety of aerosolized cheeses to also be part of the soup hierarchy?
I would say yes, that can be arranged.
Excellent. Then in the hierarchy of soup, the cheese whiz shall exist.
Yes,
Oh
bees
yeah,
are
apparently bees were declared fish to give them proper protections that they desperately needed. I'm okay with this.
Something flying fish.
Oh, the end. Okay, Squic. He's back. He's back, Squic.
Heyo.
Squic, go back. Go ahead.
Sir, the engineer's back again. He wants to bone an automaton for the weekend. Again. It's the same guy who boned the last one into oblivion.
How did he
before
even
got kicked
get
out of the
here?
town. Again. Yeah, the automatons can be improved. I have learned so much through my robo-fucking. You don't even know. Anyway, he wants to borrow one for reasons. I say we let him. It gets him
Oh,
out of the lab.
reasons. Okay, yeah, sure. Sure thing,
Some alone
champ.
time.
Sure thing, little pog champ.
I do not question the man's resolve. He is a creature of sheer unending will.
A creature.
I still like the visual of a automaton working in the cookhouse. More hash browns, sugar.
Hash browns.
Thunderclap Sasquatch has redeemed an O2 reminder, so don't forget to drink your bone juice. It'll make you
I'm sorry,
strong.
was I just told that I need to breathe?
Yes.
Okay.
Consume your hydration fluid, fellow human.
It's
It is
liquid
mandatory.
oxygen, making it soup.
Okay, no, if you start referring to water as liquid oxygen, people get so mad.
That's because it's untrue.
Well, it's partially true.
I'm mad.
Understandable. Is it because of the soup?
You are incorrect.
Well, soup is a combination of liquid items. When you add oxygen to it, that just makes it soup water. So it is indeed soup.
Okay, but what about the weird chemistry liquid that you can breathe when it gets into your lungs? Because don't worry about it. And it was in the abyss?
Yeah, that's just breathable soup.
Yeah, that's soup you can breathe. That's amazing. If we could add nutrition goop to that, you could just like walk around with, "Hello, this is my soup dome. I wear it on my head."
Tex, we are adding so much soup oil to these guys. It's for the fuck bots. They have to be well lubricated.
In The Sims 2, The Sims 2 had console ports, obviously, and they had to make them a lot more simpler than they did on the computer. So one of the ways they beef them up on the Xbox is to give it a rudimentary cooking system where you'd pick individual ingredients and it would turn it into a meal. So I like to make oil soup, which was vegetable oil, olive oil, peanut oil, and something called faux lextra, which is a fake oil made from, and I'm quoting the game, recycled tires, and it would make a soup.
Look, the best part about The Sims was the existence of the Flush Force 5 XLT.
Oh dear, Lonewolf, go ahead, make everyone sad.
Okay. Defeated by the weather. This snow crawler was separated from our expedition by the blizzard and ran out of fuel. Poor Sexbot. Our people are still inside frozen solid. We'll give them a proper burial. The crawler was built before the Great Winter. Nobody predicted how bad the weather would get. It didn't stand a chance. All we can now do is dismantle it for resources. So what I'm picturing here is just a bunch of people frozen solid to their sex bots.
Yeah, I guess so.
that's
Blue Gentleman, there are records of people turning their shoes into soup and then living to tell people about it.
Shoop.
Yes, soup, exactly.
No one likes the shoop.
Why not? That's the best part.
So, just tell people to breathe again. Ideal. Yes,
Leather
we can
soup.
smoke soup. on, like, what would that be, an Etsy thing? Also, what's that robot doing? It's just furiously humping the building into productivity.
Where?
Lower right. That
Oh, he
capture
has
up.
nothing to do because there's no more wood.
Yeah, so he's just boogieing, like, okay, just helicoptering casually. And from BPL text, listen here, Kennoot. There are 3 things you need to learn for any interaction in the post-apocalypse. I don't know them. You should know, however, there are 3. That seems good. I think soup is one
Oh.
of them. We've established that.
Like Love, Death, and Robots, except it's Soup, Death, and Robots.
Oh man, I'm so far behind on that. I watched half of season 2. I need to blow through the rest of season 2 and pick up season 3.
Rule number 2 is if you give the automatons 10 food rations, they'll work harder for a day.
Nice.
I found a bag of resources in a damaged snowcat. I'm gonna assume it's the animal kind.
This bag is now mine.
The
Okay.
3 S's: soup, sheds, and suck.
You can do all 3 with a straw.
You're forgetting shine.
Ooh, yes.
I stand by the straw.
Brace yourselves. Hold
Yes, guns that shoot soup.
That's...
Yeah, okay, I got 4 days to figure this out a little bit.
Are you guaranteeing that 1 gallon of milk will be delivered, or that every home will consume a full gallon?
Yes.
I eat 2 dozen eggs.
All right, Gaston.
Nobody
Maybe that
fucks
was-
robots like Gaston.
Yeah, but if you ate that many eggs at breakfast, like, Gaston, I understand why
More
nobody
like
wanted to be about
gas,
him.
Ston. More like gas.
Exactly. Like, he would have
Yeah.
just been... Maybe that was his plan to assault the castle. It's just like, yeah, I have invented the rocket jump. You just eat a bunch of eggs, and it'll take care of itself.
He'd have type 9 diabetes, is what he'd have.
Type 9.
Yes.
That is a large number.
That is the only appropriate number to talk about, and with that many eggs.
That is a lot of eggs, too. Okay, the math checks out.
Yeah, another thingy. Cave.
Oh, I mean, all of those cartoons wound up being super fucked up if you look through them with, like, the right lens.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, it's a musical because don't think about it. Like,
Yeah.
wow, isn't that all really super fucked up? And they're like, yeah.
You bet
Here's
it
the song.
is.
I mean, are eggs just self-contained soup?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can... An egg is a soup grenade.
It is a soup grenade, yes.
That's wonderful. Okay, so imagine, like, you're back World War One-ish, when it's just like, yeah, that's an airplane. Weird. Instead of, that's an airplane. Oh shit, it's going to explode the everything. You just take, like, a 12-pack of eggs, and you just drop them on people.
The automatons are performing admirable. Now we have to make enough of them to automate all the critical operations in this city. The only way is blarble blarb.
Kennoot, you are receiving a question.
What is the question?
That is an excellent question.
All
How many-
coal. I need all coal.
Do you
All of it.
to make
Oh,
moon
to make
rocket?
moon rocket? If you build this thing, if you build a generator wrong enough, it becomes a rocket.
If you build it, the sex bots will come.
What if we just make a tower of sex bots and tell them to jump?
We will have as many sex bots to blot out the sun.
That's a very specific paper clipper. And somewhat concerning.
Don't worry about it.
I'm very worried about it. Stop trying to steal my moon soup with your sex bots.
Oh, he wants a robot to fuck. I'm so
Like that.
close, don't stop, he says.
Yeah, don't stop me now. I got robots to fuck. Was that an explosion?
No.
You see, Tex, is that the bucket is made from soup, so there's more soup per soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will take what we need and leave.
So what if we just added like enough gelatin to solidify the soup into a bucket-shaped object?
Finish your labors, people.
Yeah,
Work
that can work.
day is up.
Add enough pectin and it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then you like batter fry that for additional resiliency.
Oh my god, yeah, deep fried gelatin.
Yeah, or batter fried gelatin so you get that crunchy outer layer, and then you add some herbs and spices, and then you pour in the boiling water.
Okay, yeah, hear me out. Really solidified head cheese that you deep fry and then put as big chunks in the soup.
Big chunkus.
Big chunkus.
Oh, yes. Maximus Chunksus.
Big,
Yeah, and then you
big
just
chunkus,
reuse
big
the
chunkus,
Mr.
big
Bucket
chunkus.
commercials, but with our new soup bucket.
That can be arranged.
Ideal. Okay, so what if you had a time machine and you just started sending back weird commercials from the 90s? So, like, TV has just been invented, and instead of the test pattern, they get the Mr. Bucket commercial in color on their black and white television.
Suck 'em bumpers, suck 'em bumpers.
No,
Moonshoe.
like AirPad. What was it? The that one candy.
Airheads?
No, yeah, I think it's Airheads. Yeah,
Unless
those
it's
ones are just
unless
black
it's
now.
fruit gushers, which is the ones that turn their heads into strawberries and
Okay.
stuff.
Gushers commercials were weird, but what about the old school Capri Sun commercials?
Yes, those ones.
We have turned into metal and then exploded with hugging after flight.
Could you imagine the 50s? I mean, they saw the radio shows for World at War, so they're just like listening to that, and they see that like, what, are people turning into metal now? No, the future is messed up.
Yeah, I mean, do you think it would even be that, or would it just be, yes, we tried to invent a communication device, instead we have summoned angry ghosts from the future. They yell, we have sold many ghost boxes.
Fine, take a fucking steam core, you sick fuck, huh?
He needs it.
Oh yeah, just anything from Japan, just straight up hentai.
The ghosts are angry today, and also naked.
This is what nuclear weapons brings, people.
I do not understand what Detroit is, but the armored man is terrifying.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Hey, could we just do a shot-for-shot remake of RoboCop with a dude in plate mail?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty great.
So, have you ever watched that like YouTube video remake where they RoboCop shoots those guys in the dick?
I'm going to say no, and it's
I've seen the
probably
South
accurate.
Park where Butters can't stop accidentally shooting people in the dick.
Yeah, that one was good. No, this one is like it looks like the real RoboCop, but it goes on for like 8 minutes of RoboCop shooting guys in the dick. It is hilariously good. It's a different kind of sex bot.
I mean, technically?
It's called the Moil.
Oh no. You can't say that on YouTube.
I mean, with an Auto 9 you can. Death by soup. Don't stick your junk in the soup. Hey, thank you for following Holder 2.
Stagger as RoboCop, I could see that.
What, so just skipping the entire plot point of RoboCop 2? Just, no, I don't feel like doing that?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, RoboCop, you need to go save some people. He's like, nah, I'm not doing that shit.
Okay, RoboCop but does nothing would be amazing, and I'd watch it.
Yeah, I made the automaton realize what a dirty girl she was, but now she's gonna be a good girl and work harder.
Yes, huge
Highly
success.
motivated.
Yeah, no, I could totally see Staggered just like stealing shit, and they're like, RoboCop, we know you've been stealing stuff and helping the bad guys, and he'd just go, no, that doesn't sound like me, and just walk away.
But what was
I want.
was
Sorry.
it just me? I remember a RoboCop TV series that just didn't care about anything, and it didn't make any sense. And at one point, he fought like a cereal mascot in a mall where the mall had dropped down nipple tasers from the ceiling.
I'm intrigued now.
Yeah. All right. I need to take the break about 5 minutes early.
All right, no worries. We'll keep-
Huldar, yes, welcome. I'm glad you consume podcast. That is good.
Yeah.
Podcast good.
All right. We'll be right back.
All right. A RoboCop TV show is magical through the right lens, and that lens was I don't understand RoboCop, which I didn't. So it was great.
Did you know if you freeze the soup enough and shape it, it can be a lens, so your glasses could be soup?
That's possible. Oh, wait, did you see, like, years ago, there was, well, just weird projects all over the place, including a go-kart powered by water freezing.
I'm genuinely interested now. Go on.
Yeah, like, they put water in a pressure vessel, and water, when it freezes, goes up to, like, 108% of its original liquid volume, because water is very weird.
Right.
And they harvested that by having part of the pressure vessel filled with oil that was then displaced, and basically it was a very small volume of incredibly high pressure oil.
Okay.
Which then they used the pressure of that to fuel a go-kart, and apparently it was reasonably effective. But this was in the same era as compressed air hybrid vehicle testing, which is still a really cool, weird, cool technology.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
But also only a little bit terrifying, because like you have an accident and your carbon fiber tank gets a crack in it, and suddenly you don't have a carbon fiber tank full of 20,000 pounds of air, you have a carbon fiber explosion.
Well, I mean, that's just like an atomic car. It has its risks.
Man, I want like the Nucleon to be a thing. I want that weird turbine car.
Weird
The one where,
turbine car.
yeah, it was I want to say a weird Ford project. It was one of the car makers of the era. The whole thing was basically, yeah, we've made a turbine car. It's not very efficient, and it's very loud, and it literally doesn't care what you pour into the tank. If it burns, it's good.
Interesting. So one thing I knew they did in World War II is they did run vehicles on wood. So what they would do is they'd bypass the fuel and they would put wood smoke directly into the carburetor, if I remember correctly.
Oh, the wood gasifier engine thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a weird process.
Yeah, very cool though.
I wonder if you get charcoal out of it.
That I would love to know. People, Google that. Can we get charcoal out of that process?
Wasn't that a whole thing with like the original Model T? Like the wood scraps were turned into charcoal so that they could save pricing on there, or save cost on there, and also offer the car with a barbecue that then used that charcoal?
I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, I know like the tanks of the British in World War II all had places to, use on the kettle.
Yeah, a tradition which apparently carries through to this day because they had problems with people getting out to make tea. Which, I mean, is fair enough if that's a cultural staple and you're not being actively shot at, then sure, hop out, make some tea. But then suddenly, like, you weren't being actively shot at because you're a fucking tank, but now there's just a dude.
I mean, tea's important.
I wonder if they have a toilet hole.
It's called the gun. You just jam shit in the gun, just give it a good shot.
We've disabled the autoloader. Line up your ass with the gun breech and let rip. It's gonna sound like the bugle of the damned.
Yes, the bugle of the damned.
Do not poop into either end of a tank cannon. I shouldn't have to tell people this.
I disagree. I think shooting shit at I mean, that's where the term shooting the shit comes from, I'm sure, right?
I'm pretty sure it's a war crime.
I mean, hear me out. It's only a war crime because shit causes bacterial infections, but I think if you're getting hit with a tank round, the bacterial infection is the last thing you're going to worry about.
And it is do not poop in any part of the tank.
I disagree. I think sometimes it just has to happen.
No.
I'm doing it.
What? So, no, I'm concerned here because technically that does make it a bacteriological hazard. On the other hand, if you are hit with a tank shell personally, you have a much larger problem.
Yes, much louder, going quite fast.
Yeah, armor-piercing stank round. See, that's bad. Nobody likes to be on the receiving end of that. That is something you return.
How else are you going to add some necrotic damage to your tank round?
You don't need necrotic damage on a tank round. It's a fucking tank round.
Well, imagine you're like fighting like
Diablo.
Godzilla.
You're not going in with, we are fighting the skeletons today. Fetch me my finest ice magic for the large gun. It's, hey, fuck everything over there. Boom.
Boom Beata.
Which was, oddly catchy, but Discovery was weird at that time.
Yes. Just like the old man dancing for like Six Flags, was it?
Yeah, okay, that was pretty great. Okay, so the Brits had the whole things with the tank, with putting kettles in there, what have you. But can we talk about coffee grinder rifles for a minute?
No.
How many people do you have to have trying to mulch their coffee beans with rifle butts that you figure the solution is to build a very small, weird coffee grinder into the butt of the gun?
See, they went around it the whole wrong way. You need like a crossbow with a crank on it, which actually cranks back the string. That way you can grind your coffee and cock your crossbow.
God damn it, people. No, do not try and fire a poop knife out of a tank.
But if you do, film it so we can see.
I don't want to see that shit.
I do. I'm not saying I'd pay money to see that, but I'd pay money to see that.
Oh, I have a number of complaints, several concerns, and at least 2 war crimes to report.
You can put it in my Dropbox.
Okay, Lord Grimos, and look, I don't know, you got dogs, and that makes me happy, and they sound adorable, so you should pet them a lot and tell them they're very good.
Yes, they're all good boys.
Would pet. But instead I'm eating a banana.
Yes.
I will have more potassium than any other human on Earth.
Yes, if you eat enough potassium bananas, eventually you'll die of radiation.
Right. The radiation will kill you.
Yes, I mean, not
what was that number,
the
like
fact
40,000 bananas in 10 minutes?
it's something like, it's a huge number. It's like millions. It's like 1.8 million bananas or something crazy like that.
Don't eat 1.8 million bananas in under 10 minutes. It could be dangerous.
But if you do, film it.
Yes, that's where that's from. Okay, cool. See, it's nice to know where I've got the brain soup just swimming with weird stuff, and some of it I remember the source. Others I do not remember the source of.
Brain soup.
Is there an equivalent of catnip for dogs? I believe it's referred to as food.
True. I mean, who doesn't eat bananas?
I don't know. But I had a really good pizza yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you ever go to one of those pizza places where, like, they'll make things live in front of you because it's a personal pizza, and the employees are halfway between I don't get paid enough to be here and I'm gonna have a great day, fuck everyone else?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got one of those. It was over at a Mod Pizza, and it was just like, okay, guy before me, buddy I was there with, was like, I want enough cheese you can see it from space.
I have broken the burrito smoke.
Nice. So they just kept adding cheese, and it was like a giant cheese donut on there. And I was like, okay, I want you to take me to Meat Mountain. And then they kept adding all of the meats. Eventually it was like, yeah, okay. Now I want...
Escape from Meat Mountain.
Because pineapples are fucking amazing. Fight me. And the dude was just like, whatever, and he just shoves his fist into the pineapple tray and goes all like, yes, I have the human meat claw. Grabs half the fucking pineapple tray and drags it over to the pizza. And anyway, long story short, it was really good.
I'd eat it.
Now my robots can do research, because why the fuck not?
Haha! Research the infuckening.
Bum, bum, bum.
24/7 research. Oh, what? Yeah. Oh, gathering post. Yeah.
More fuckbots. It's only a nice balmy -30.
Yeah, heaters have got to go on tomorrow, though.
Oh, it's also -30°C.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when you have to worry about.
Truthfully, I don't know which is worse, because I think that's when they cross. That's close to where they cross over.
Yeah, they cross over at -40.
Yeah.
It gets so cold they have to worry about your nuts sticking to the toilet seat again.
That's why you have robots to help.
That's true, yes.
North Pacific tree octopus, there's also papaya.
Popeye, Popeyein, Popeye, Popeyein, Popeye, Popeyein.
Uh-oh, Newt's broken.
You did it.
I also got to go to this strange restaurant where, you know how like a Mongolian grill works? Where you have like the shaved meat and the communal hot plate thing?
No, but I'll take your word for it.
Oh, it's fantastic. It was kind of like that, but without the noodles, just the shaved meats. And there was like a hot plate stove thing in the middle of the table, and you just put your meat on there.
You just put your meat on the table, huh?
You just put your meat on the
Slap
table.
your meat on the table. Okay.
Put your
Just
meat on the
slap it down
table.
there. Slap your meat and share it with others.
Just take your meat and slap it on the table.
Yeah, just right in the middle of the table.
Let's take the meat and slap it over there.
Yeah, it was a Korean barbecue, and it was excellent.
Okay.
It was really good. It wasn't like, it was a little bit spendy, but it was a company sponsored lunch, so yeah. Would eat again. Highly recommended. Yeah, there's a Mongolian barbecue over in this area that I haven't been to in years, and it makes me sad because it was so good. And I need to see if they're still open. I'm gonna Google it.
Please do.
Is it still a thing?
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
There you go. There's your turnover point.
Hey, according to this, it is. Hot damn.
Sweet.
Okay, we're good for at least the next cycle over there. You kind of get what I mean, I think.
Get going.
Because when the temperature when the temperature drops one level, we'll still be good, and then it will go back up the next day.
Okay. Met a Legionnaire at one. Okay, excellent. At which I've described many restaurants. And Hydrate has been redeemed. Consume your
Hail
bone
Hydrate.
juice.
You bastards! Hydrate is why I had to start the break early.
Now you will urinate additional liquid units.
It is noted.
I suppose I should get these guys some food, huh?
Maybe.
If you'd like. Soup, preferably.
Soup.
It doesn't. Oh, it does count automaton in the coal industry. Good.
Automaton coal.
We are gonna keep heading south to find more. Oh.
Or steam coal.
We already looked at those, you ass.
More of them.
Oh.
More.
I don't. Okay, I'm gonna say the game and I are 50-50 on why I just looked retarded.
Okay.
I mean, I'm distracted by the chat. I want a pineapple now. The symbol of wealth and luxury. Of course, I also want pudding.
Pudding.
Also a symbol of wealth and luxury, probably.
I like me some pudding. The pudding.
Van Sant winter ration. Soup. 1 gallon. Random choice. Van Zant believes that each and every one of our soldiers needs to be fighting fit with the finest soup available at the Surplus Soup House.
Van Zant soup. It is soup.
Van Sant soup.
It's the soup we could buy.
Oh no,
Report to the
What we could
nearest
afford.
soup pump immediately.
Oh no, it's nighttime. That means the research has to stop, unless I have sentient robots. Oh wait, I totally have sentient robots.
Joke's on them.
Desert Owl, they were really on point with the meat. They were like, okay, hey, it looks like you've used some of your meat. Here is more meat.
Get Nate on.
Nice, that is very pleasant of them.
And I haven't played Sunless Sea yet. I have it. It's on my to-play list. But I need to... Oh yeah, also apparently the homes are cold. We should send over more fuckbots.
That can be arranged.
Yeah, sorry. Come to me when it's a catastrophe.
Challenge accepted.
What we can do is actually give them doctors now, though.
Gumbo can be soup. I'll allow it as the soup czar. Ooh, can I be the soup czar? I'm gonna be
Yes.
the soup czar.
You are now the soup czar.
Oh
I
no,
am the
one of the
czar.
doctors is out sick.
Is it because of the soup?
I mean, did it help? I don't think so.
Sometimes it can help.
King Wolf, that's what makes it so much more special.
Yeah, the automatons are now, prototyping themselves. Isn't that how, Skynet starts?
Yeah. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Sentient sex bots. We are here to harvest your fluids.
Go ahead,
You're
Lonewolf.
experiencing robot.
New prospects. Traversing the narrow pass while avoiding the falling rocks and small avalanches was perilous, but we managed to get through. Hail praise be to the sex bots. The observations made from the pass revealed several sites in the area worth exploring, many holes and crevasses.
Oh man, they're posting meats and appliances. Soup czar!
Squic, go ahead.
Judge the soup. Misty Valley safe passage. A narrow path we were investigating led onto a large flat landscape. The snowy plains we've discovered seem promising. We've already observed a dozen places worth exploring by making them up in our heads.
There's the one place we found.
We have
There
found
are
a-
dozens of us.
Literally dozens.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Oh, so can we get an urban mech in the Jet Set Radio universe? Is that an option?
Sure.
Cool. Jet Set Radio Future was weird. I never played the original. I enjoyed Jet Set Radio Future very much, but a lot of it didn't make much sense. You know, most things about it didn't make much sense in retrospect.
That's normal.
Oh goody, I don't want to touch anything this guy's touched. So Squic, can you read the letter?
Oh god, do I have to touch it?
Okay, we'll devote an automaton to holding the letter up.
Okay. Sir, the robot fucker is here to see you again. Yes, my workers have asked me to deliver this. They're plain people, so it reads like bad poetry, but here's the gist of it. They wanted me to thank you. Their lives have been infinitely better since the invention of the underground robot pleasure dome. So they're having a great time and leave, probably. Or not. I don't know. We sent a note. Tell them to fuck off.
Okay.
End of recording.
End communication.
Engage.
Yeah, why don't we have radio out here? Is it too cold for radio? Do radio freeze?
We have radio.
Then why aren't we using it?
We are. That's how we're talking to the scouts.
Yep, okay, so why aren't we using it, like, to share technology between locations instead of inventing them all piecemeal?
Good question. Shut up.
Understandable. Can we
Break
at
your hands.
least use a fax machine to send pictures of our genitals to the other surviving encampments?
Yes,
Already done.
and also I can make automatons into scouts.
Interesting.
Yeah, rocket sleds. Let's go.
Yeehaw! From the attack position.
Oh, for God's sake.
Ooh.
Fuck
there's
you
been-
and your discontent.
The robots are now
Prosthetic. I have decriminalized prosthetics.
Why would they be criminal in the first place?
I don't know. Why do you have to pass a law to build them? It makes no sense.
Yeah, look, if people want to have vibrating fists to get even with the robots, I say let them go for it.
Just because I have a penis finger for every finger doesn't mean it's legal.
Studfist. Now available from Cyberpunk's research division. Sounds like we have Casey Kasem on the stream. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's one of the things we might be doing.
It's true.
Anyway, I've run out of banana and now I'm sad. I'm
Aw.
already filled with potassium.
All other countries have inferior potassium.
Oh, grumble.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Grum, 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 grum.
Just another landmark, for fuck's sake. I need some shit.
Random items from the place where you found the thing.
Finally. This dreadnought wasn't designed for this kind of winter. It was part of one of the prospecting expeditions before the Great Winter, and we found some resources because we're happy.
Can I use one of those to commute to work?
Rocket sled or automaton?
I was gonna go for Dreadnought.
Oh. Sure. We also get to do fun stuff with dreadnoughts at one point.
Nice.
One of you owes the other a Coke.
Cookie 2K2 has just tipped. Thank you kindly.
Ooh, that would be our second automaton, wouldn't it?
It's already frozen. Oh man, that's gonna be the best thing about the winter apocalypse. You take the pie out of the oven, you put it on the windowsill, and 3 minutes later it's ready to eat.
3 minutes later and it's frozen and you have to recook it.
Ah, okay, so it's a reverse McDonald's pie.
Yes.
Understandable.
So,
Awesome.
not the cream pie you're looking for.
I mean, I want pie now.
That can be arranged.
So one of the nearby towns has an Australian meat pie place, and I need to go to that.
Okay.
Because I've never had a meat pie, and it sounds pretty good.
I think it's a lot like a pot pie, but I could be wrong.
I have had a pot pie.
Come on, complain about the temperature. Do it. Oh.
Cake Boss, it could easily be both.
There's
Yeah.
a small white dot on the desert moving slowly towards us.
It's possible it might be a survivor. It's not. It's wolves. It's always wolves.
Send ICBMs.
And if we had ICBMs, I feel like we would have different problems.
More ICBMs, more problems.
Like, I enjoy a good pot pie, but that's also kind of the problem. I enjoy food, like many of them. I see the value in a wide variety of dishes. So,
Oh. Oops.
I
No,
have
no.
received a package from the mail.
Come on, complain and I'll make all your problems go away. Just do it.
I don't think they're going to.
Nice. Free supplies.
If it's not nailed down, it's legally ours.
Yes.
You can pry it up, it's not nailed down.
He has a point.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
Squic, go ahead.
Heavy holler! The generators were built thanks to steam lorries like this and their ability to haul cargo over the frozen landscape. Shame it can't be repaired, but we wanted to waste your time with this message.
Yeah, I probably should have just read that one myself, huh?
No, not that.
Oh,
like
Jesus,
shouting
how
to you.
long have I not been researching something? That's not good.
It's fine, the automaton has just been furiously robo-humping everything.
It's true, he has. That's how come we have so many of them.
Yes, robot breeding program.
Just the way it's been intended.
I mean, how do we feel about shepherd's pie? Because that's pretty good.
I can take it or leave it.
Well, if you leave it, I'm taking it.
Ha.
I make a good shepherd's pie.
I mean, I don't, but I'll eat a good shepherd's pie.
I like to cook, so I make all sorts of goodies.
Nice, I can respect that. Like, I will cook as required as a task, but I don't derive any particular joy from it.
I try not to cook certain things that like my mom cooks because I always end up like making a better version, and I just like I'll wait till she's passed on before I go around, cooking her meals,
You are experiencing copyright infringement.
Exactly.
We shall now copyright soup.
Damn it. They were supposed to complain so I could promise them better housing and then the heating would immediately deliver.
Instead, they did not do that.
Oh look, a guy. Yummy.
A dude.
Squic.
Nap time. Sir, an exhausted man has just reaches our city, badly frostbitten and with a harrowing story to tell. He says he's come from a nearby city called New Manchester. It's inhabited mostly by workers and their families, but their resources are running out, so they're in trouble. Fearing the coming storm, they sent a scout to look for help. He's the sole survivor. He killed the others himself. He begs us to help his people, or at least take their things. We must find out more.
Classic.
Classic soup.
Classic soup time.
Let's hope we can save him.
Gonna save him with the power of soup. Ba-da-now.
That can be arranged.
The soup commands it.
In soup we trust.
More supplies.
Hidden supplies, hidden supplies. Bum, 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 bum. Hidden supplies.
Ba, 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 ba.
Wow. Bone stock lumber.
Lone Wolf, you tell us what this asshole has to say.
Helping, but at what cost? Sir, some of our people are restless. They don't have as much fun with the sex bots as they used to. They argue that with the storm closing in, we won't be able to succeed in our mission and help New Manchester at the same time. They understand it's a difficult decision, but they want to know what your priority will be when we have to choose sex bots or soup.
I'm sorry, but the Earth is going to be fine no matter what we do. It's people that are going to need to be saved. Like, it sucks. A lot of it's not going to be Earth as we know it, but it's going to be new plants and new animals that thrive. You only really have one humanity, though.
Humanity.
Humanity. Metal sex bot gear. And okay, I missed that one. Some 101. My favorite kind of pie is lasagna. Controversial take.
That's a layer cake, genius.
Oh, and apparently Diggs is experiencing someone's birthday again.
How about you think before you open your freaking mouth, Mr. Lasagna's a pie?
I refuse on principle. My mouth shall be open at all times.
Quick, it's Dig's birthday. Throw coins at us. Preferably 5 at a time.
No, that's not how that works.
That's how we get a good laugh. Because we really don't want the coins. We just want to laugh that there could be coins.
Hypothetical Diggs coin.
Exactly.
Oh, but we need to make a Diggs-themed cryptocurrency.
Squic, what did that man do to the other members of the expedition?
Welp, they murdered as fuck. Also, they had, like, a Slurpee end of supplies. So, they had a broken down, rusted out shitbox. So that's ours now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cookie just threw pie at us. Birthday
Oh.
pie. Happy birthday, Diggs.
End of shift. Go rest.
It's his birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh, that just reminds me of, damn, what's the name of that movie? Nicolas Cage decks robots.
I don't know.
It's a great movie.
Oh, Willy's Wonderland?
That's the one!
Yes, it's a good one.
It's so much fun. It's an awful movie.
I
It's a
mean, I'll
great
take your
movie.
word for it, but
Have you ever wanted to see Nicolas Cage just haul off and punch robots?
yeah,
Yes.
of course.
Okay.
I'm a person, aren't I?
Yeah, then you need to see Willy's Wonderland.
Priceless machinery.
It's really good.
It's dangerously cheesy.
It really is, but enjoyable. Now, I need to find a drill bit for reasons.
Go on.
Like, it started with a questionable pawn shop purchase, and now it's spiraled out of control to the point that I need a drill bit.
I'm listening.
I'm trying to find my thing of drill bits. Yeah. It's
Lone Wolf, go ahead.
Suicide mission. This vehicle belonged to the members of the expedition from New Manchester. It was clearly too heavy for the ice it rode over. Using it here was pure suicide.
You know it, brother.
Now they have become one with the worldwide global soup network.
In soup we trust.
All others pay. I don't know. All others pay ass, I guess.
The others shall pay with the human currency.
They won't know it hit them.
I've heard that with the prices of gas as it is, a lot of people are choosing to pay for travel with ass and grass. Huh?
I mean, it seems
makes sense.
reasonable. We did the numbers on soup, and it is still way cheaper to fill your car at the pump than at the soupery.
Yeah, I mean, soup technology needs to come a long ways, and so I'm fairly sad about where mankind's current state is.
To be fair, that was for premium soup.
Yeah,
It's still like $37 a gallon. Damn.
The people who worked here were explorers. They paved the way north for the rest of us, and they left in a hurry, perhaps to reunite with their families before the great winter took hold.
Good evening, Jack.
hey,
Oh, Jesus, this guy has 12 steam cores. Holy shit.
We shall mug him immediately.
yes. We don't know you, Jack, but welcome.
Howdy, howdy, and yeah, have fun. So, good evening, and enjoy your workday. Or don't, I'm not the work police.
Or your soup.
I am the soup czar.
She did donate twice, right? Or he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
So, I have a very important question.
What's that?
We're like an hour and a half into this, which means it's time for a snack. For me.
Yeah.
For my human mouth, because I already ate the banana, and I'm
Yeah.
fueled by snacks as a human meat form.
Yes, you are snackish, I got it.
Eat banana.
I've got two
eat
choices.
Banana.
Kit Kat Duo featuring mint and dark chocolate, or Big Mama pickled sausage featuring a disconcerting texture and a package that slides over the meat contained within.
Oh, that reminds me. This week's stream is sponsored by Raid. Raid. Spray ant spray at a wasp nest and piss them off.
I'm going to not do that.
So, to answer your question about what snack to eat, my suggestion is both. What you do is you wrap the meat in with your candy, and then you just take one big bite of it.
That sounds very cursed.
We can see New Manchester. Strands of smoke can be seen rising from it, which means it's still inhabited. We have to reach them as soon as possible. Ooh, stone ship. Huh?
Shiny.
I mean, the other option would be to grind them up and make soup of it.
Superior decision making.
Ah, fuck me.
That's what the robots are for.
Yep, that's why we have
I
double.
just almost had an automaton done and it, You know what? Yeah, robots making robots. Let's do that. Let's go through that feverish nightmare again. Huh?
That sounds like a wonderful song. Robots making robots. So I imagine, like as a punishment, we pour liquid soup on someone's head that's molten and it'll freeze. Kind of like that scene from Game of Thrones when they pulled the molten gold on the guy's head and it froze. That's kind of what I imagine as a punishment.
Oh.
I never watched Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
Nothing against it, just that was one of the ones I've had a bad set of missing cultural touchstone shows. Like, I didn't watch Breaking Bad, and I've got nothing against it.
Squic.
Just was watching weird things on YouTube instead. New Manchester. It cold. A dimly glowing generator stands in the middle of a shanty town. There were so many people here. Too many. They huffed the exhaust of the giant cigar, but it didn't help. They look sick, underfed, and most of them don't have a proper roof over their heads because their city leader was an incompetent buffoon, too busy fucking the robots to be bothered with matters of paperwork or planning. Nothing can save them from the storm, except us.
Because we have superior sex bots.
Soup and sex bots.
They're from the promised land of Hadrian Barbeau.
Send in the Barbobots. Man, C-Lab 2021 was a weird show.
It was what I grew up on. When I had insomnia way back when in high school, it's what got me through a lot of hard times.
There, Cookie, you made me think of Cinnamon Toast Soup, so now one of your robots is getting renamed. You still have another one, but your original one is now Cinnamon Toast Stewart, huh?
Understandable.
Excellent. Ah, yes, super sex bots.
Soup or sex bots? I'll take both.
Okay. At WBPL 76, is it okay to write you still via WBPL address, or rather, should I use another medium?
I don't know. I'm frightened. I don't know the
Yeah.
answer to that. Maybe, somebody who's...
I think we still have a Diggs hanging around
Yeah.
as WBPL 76.
There's always a
Have
bear
their
lurking
birthdays.
around. I'm sure somebody else will answer your question at some point, hopefully. Yep. They said yep.
Oh. If we talk long enough, we get Diggs.
Yeah, Lone Wolf, you start talking.
Yes. Oh, for the aid for Manchester? We found New Manchester, but its people are lacking almost everything needed to survive. They have no sex bots. How dare they? We can try to help them, but only automatons will be able to carry supplies across the windswept wastelands to them. Our sex bots. We will give them superior sex bots. If we want to help them survive the storm, first they need construction materials, wood and steel to build shelters. This is just the beginning. They will need much more, especially food and coal.
And food coal.
Food coal.
Just sad bread pudding. Yeah, maybe. I know, is it?
Bread pudding is just carb soup.
The city is autonomous.
I'm eating the sausage now.
Ooh.
We have to gather a lot of supply. 10 days.
Describe the sausage eating.
It's kind of like a very dense hot dog.
Nice. So,
Like, weirdly dense.
I saw this amazing GIF the other day of what this guy did is he made a hot dog, a hot dog on a bun, and then he ground it up in a mortar and pestle. He rolled it up into a hot dog shape, re-grilled it, put it in a hot dog bun, and then put ketchup and mustard on it.
Yes, it's quite the loop. The infinite hot dog.
Yes, exactly.
Yep, it's hot dogs all the way down. Okay, so you said you wanted me to see the hell of trying this with a Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, fuck you.
Are you eating a Slim Jim and a Kit Kat together?
No, it's gonna be a hot mama and a Kit Kat.
Oh.
But do I break off the Kit Kat stick, or do I make this war crime style?
War crime style, that's the only way to do
Okay,
it.
right down the middle. Oh, why?
sounds delicious.
Nummy, nummy, nummy.
War crimes.
This is not good.
So, what you're trying to tell me is that it is acceptable?
It fits in the processing part for human meal.
Yes, human meal.
I think I ate some of the plastic.
Ah, yes, an upgrade.
It did have a certain something about it. Have fun out there, Jack.
Well, one of my favorite pastime snacks is pickles and peanut butter sandwich.
Okay, I was brought up on pickles and cheese. I could see pickles and peanut butter.
Yeah, most people are like, ugh, pickles and peanut butter. I'm like, no, you don't get it. It has this sweet, salty goodness that just, and it has this crunch. You're like, okay, I get it. But you have to try it. Remember, people, once you muscle your way past the gag reflex, a whole wealth of food options become available to you.
That's so depressing.
Behold humanity.
And he wept, for there was no more food left to throw up.
The aristocrats.
Hey, thingy. Squic, give us good news.
The messenger lives. Captain, we have managed to treat the messenger from New Manchester. He's made the full recovery. Thank you. If I'd been in New Manchester, I would have died. We don't have the means to treat such deep frostbite, says man who is now 70% sexbot by volume. His city seems to be dangerously underdeveloped. We should steal it.
Yes.
Happy boy.
Happy boy,
Get going.
Harper boy.
Time to earn
happy boy.
Yeah, see, Spara, I'm glad other people have enjoyed the pickles and peanut butter. Although I will say the worst sandwich concoction I've ever seen was from one of my sons when he was about 16 and going through that teenage boy growth spurt. He was too lazy to find any sort of like actual food, so he managed to like hodgepodge a bunch of things like ketchup and mayo, just everything you can think of, every condiment just slapped on that. And all I did is I looked at him and I said, "You're eating every bite of that. I don't care that you put everything on there." And he's like, "Yeah, I was gonna." And he did.
I'm sorry that on stream is how you had to find out that your son smokes pot.
Oh no, I found that out at the dentist because he's like, "Oh man, I feel weird. It's like smoking pot." And he looks over at the dentist. "Do you smoke pot?"
Oh.
It's like I'm on pot.
I thought you were going to tell me that he disclosed his use to the dentist like a good boy like you're supposed to, but...
Oh, he did, and I was there in the room, and we both had a good laugh.
Yeah, but you're supposed to do it before they stick you full of the drugs.
It helps you avoid dying.
It does.
Also, heads need more anesthetic, huh?
It's true. I am actually resistant to opiates, so they don't kill pain for me very well.
Oh.
But
Well,
I'm
try
not
not
a
to have
redhead.
pain.
I try. I'm not very successful.
No. Heat the home or heat all the homes. There should be another option, set homes on fire.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Heat the homes for the rest of their life.
The dreadnought would have carried hundreds of people. It must have belonged to New Manchester. Now it's broken beyond repair and it's ours. Yummy.
Well, why don't they just call AAA?
Very true. AAA. So Sventus Kyoto, you put Tabasco on a big hunk of cheddar cheese, so pickles and peanut butter doesn't sound that far off. So I don't care for Tabasco, except there's one type of Tabasco which is awesome, which is Chipotle Tabasco. That is fantastic.
Clan Tabasco cheese.
Yes. And if you haven't had Chipotle Tabasco, you are missing out.
Banana Chipotle Tabasco sauce.
Mm-hmm.
I will be right back in just a minute. It is my turn to take a break and use the restroom. I shall return.
Alright.
Pee in a moment.
I shall contribute to the global soup.
Do you also need to leave for a sec, Lonewolf?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. Because if you both were, I'd just call it an early break, but might as well keep going until the hour.
Nope, the coffee has not caught up with me as of yet. Although my son was commenting on Frostpunk since he plays it for Xbox. He saw the robots and I said, "Yeah, those are the sex bots." And he looks at me like, "What? No, they're not." I'm like, "What the hell you think we've been talking about for the last 2 hours?" Like, "I don't know. Just soup and sex bots." I'm like, "Yeah, exactly. The sex bots."
And he didn't realize we were playing Frostpunk until just now?
Yeah, he looked over my shoulder and then he saw the giant walking sex bots.
Yeah.
Looks like Hell Hydrate got redeemed.
Alright. Drink cafefe.
Yes. Cafe.
Yeah, sure, let's stick another automaton on the workshop to get the houses researched. I want to see if I can build all of them in blah blah blah.
Yes, we can do that. Chipotle is just smoked jalapenos. Well, yeah, but it's still delicious.
So yeah, it's just a hot sauce with a smoky edge to it.
Yeah. I mean, we all know what hickory smoked horse buttholes are made out of, but we don't go around claiming that they're out of horses. We
What?
just know. Huh?
What?
Yeah, hickory smoked horse buttholes. It's a classic meal. Chipotle is the Mexican Subway.
Move! Time to get to work.
I mean, it's true, I mean, but Subway is just the fast food sandwich of sandwiches.
Keep them coming.
Chug-a-lug 'em out. Cookie, what did you post? I will take a look. Ah, yes, meat and beans.
Human beans. Huh?
I heard there were beans for the soup.
Yes, Cookie posted beans.
Wonderful. Or
They are
terrifying.
red beans.
Do we have any more steel wreckage by chance?
We can certainly steal some more.
Heyo.
It is funny because of the crime.
War crime?
Mostly regular.
Oh.
Finish the house, oh my god! Finish the house, please!
For all that is holy, finish the house!
Oh, fuck.
Work
No, 'tis the souping hour.
Every hour on the hour is souping hour. Eat.
Oh yeah,
protein,
fuck. I
oat
gotta make sure
reminder.
these are taken. I have a sneaking... I'm starting to think on this difficulty that you don't even need steam things near the seedling arcs, but not 100% sure.
That would make some sense.
That would be underwhelming, and I'm hoping it doesn't come to that, because that would be sad.
Yeah, I would hope not.
We'll just keep getting the steam hubs upgraded.
Ah, yes, Steam Hub.
Get your mind out of the gutter, you sick fuck.
Okay, we'll go to Corn Hub.
The work shift starts.
You shall now be whelmed by the soup.
I am whelmed.
I forget how to send the relief expedition.
Carefully, but with skill.
And panache.
Ganache.
Is it the beacon? There you go.
Love me some beacon.
Rescue robot.
We will find you
Oof.
and we will fuck you. The rescue robots.
With shelter secured, the most pressing need is food. Hunger has forced these people to do dire things. May God forgive them. Because we won't. Gather enough food rations and have Automata send them. That's a lot of rations.
Send them their soup.
We can shoot it out of cannons.
Soup cannon.
Or you can do like rockets out of soup.
Rocket soup.
Squic. Angry people.
People oppose you because they are fools who do not understand the soup. Sir, the concerned engineers are here again. They argue you're sending supplies to New Manchester endangers our mission. Came here ready to give our lives if the Earth can be reborn. We can't forfeit it all now. Stop mail ordering weird stuff to strange people. It sounds like bullshit to me. Tell them to fuck off.
Fuck off.
Alright, I can keep 6 Automata in here.
We have many. Upwards of several.
Me with more than a few by a bunch.
That's the power of soup.
Behold the power of soup.
Where the hell's all... Oh yeah, right, the fucking... Damn charcoal kiln.
Night is coming.
Dang old charcoal kiln.
Fools.
Gotta grab something back in a moment.
We'll see you in a moment.
Bundle up. It's getting colder. The work shift starts.
Hey, the food reached the city.
About time. They were taking their time. More time with the
it's-
sex bots.
It is a
They
very
suspect
slow
nothing.
robot.
Also, I'm back. What I miss?
The food got to the city with the sex bots.
Nothing. It didn't. It didn't do anything like ceremonious or anything like that, though.
I was just like, okay, whatever.
No, it didn't even do that. I just noticed that the thing disappeared on the side.
Well, then we will have to use our soup or weapon.
Super weapon.
Soup or weapon.
Our city is ready for the storm. Now all we can do is wait and hope we've done enough to survive. The poor bastards in New Manchester, though. We will keep working.
Hope rises.
No man left behind, motherfucker.
That's the ultimate sex bot. It's named as Hope.
A new automaton has been built. And Sphintus has had a cat occur upon their keyboard, I believe.
Oh,
That's
no.
what those look like.
And
No.
PPQ, I imagine that makes people depressed.
I mean, I'd be depressed. Imagine abandoning this Souptopia.
More like Pooh Manchester.
It's true.
My research is fast enough that I can probably actually just keep going ahead of the storm as I need to.
Nice. Make it so. Gilly Monster, the ice garden is full of liquid soup, so we are going and we're well lubricated.
Lubricatory soup.
It's the only soup.
Time. Get back to work.
Subricate.
suckers.
It's off time.
Little do they know.
Food.
Food.
Forward.
Food, please.
The food should get them through the storm, but they need coal for their generator. We've estimated the amount they'll need, and it doesn't look good. Let's do what we can. Squic. Who wants to make people happy? Which one of you?
I'm not good at making people happy.
I'm
Squic,
a happy man. So the engineers who opposed your decision to help New Manchester have fucked off. You promised to focus on our mission. You stayed true to your word. We're sorry we doubted you. It seems we do have a chance of helping them after all, and we'll do whatever it takes as long as it isn't much.
Nice. Even faster research on top of that. They trust you. They trust us completely. They will
fools.
soon regret it.
Bold decision.
So I saw New Manchester eating the other day. You and I said to him,
What?
Fu Manchu.
I can just send the relief right now, actually.
Would that work?
Yeah, I got everything I need for it.
Why not?
Ideal.
Also, Gilly Monster chat isn't asleep. They are just so full of soup and sex-bocked out. They are comatose.
And you know how it goes with that soup and sex bot combo.
Yeah. Alright, Lone Wolf, you gotta at least try.
There are there are tears of gratitude in the eyes of the people of New Manchester when the final transport reaches their city. We did what we could. Their fate is out of our hands now.
Now all we have to do is get our coal squared away and our food squared away, which will be no problem.
We shall serve only the squarest of food.
Squic.
It shall be as soup, but frozen. New Manchester Voice of Support. Sir, we found a letter for you. It's unsigned and definitely not Look, it's not fake, we promise. Sir, I wholeheartedly support your decision to help New Manchester. I know of many others who do, but they admit it only in private, shamed into silence by those who see compassion as weakness, like our robot overlords.
Hang on, gotta pee real quick.
As one does.
Gilly Monster, we are 2 hours and counting on soup jokes, so don't worry, we got you covered.
The flow remains uninterrupted. But our subscribers demand nothing less.
That is very true. It is chunky soup today.
Yeah, chunk of soup.
Yeah, that was not gonna wait.
Banana soup chunk.
With New Manchester secured, we can focus on our mission again. The doubtful engineers have come forward. Sir, we may have disagreed with you, but we're prepared to put it behind us. For better or worse, we're ready for the final push to fulfill our mission.
Our mission of destiny.
Yeah, more robot.
More robots.
SpaghettiOs are indeed soup. Spera, you could actually go and comment to Mr. Lictus about this right on his Twitter.
Lick this, and that, and one of those.
Ah.
Matter of fact, everyone in the chat should go to Lictus's Twitter and just spam him with a can of Campbell's soup, and just give him no context and see if he'll figure it out.
No context soup.
Soup. Ravioli is a dumpling. I don't know if dumplings are a sandwich, though.
They can be.
If you believe. Alright, we got all the coal we need.
Well, we got some of the coal, and that's a similar amount.
Hey! New Manchester's safe. Yeah, they couldn't update the prescription that said it's very, Okay. We've gathered enough supplies to survive the storm and everything else has been taken care of. Alright, Squic, you ready to do some reading? Charcoal, achievement unlocked, huh? I don't know if you guys saw it.
This will have to be our legacy. I hope we did enough. I hope our sacrifice won't be in vain. I fucked so many robots.
This is the best part. Don't screw it up, Squic.
We were chosen stewards of the future. We chose ourselves, our companions, and our fuckbots, and our mode of transportation, but winter forced us to choose between pants and shirts. We chose some of them, and we found another city, helpless in the cold. It was kind of crap, but it had an excellent tourist opportunity. So we decided to help ourselves to their car. Lives were more important than not lives, I suppose. We saved all the arcs. We kept warm. We definitely didn't hide them in anyone's fleshy innards, but more importantly, we saved New Manchester from a fate exactly equal to death. We took our chances and saved our humanity for later. Let that be our legacy. That and the fuckbots.
Alright, let's all take 5, and we will think of what we will do with the remaining 45 minutes of the stream.
Yeah, and if you you want to check out the Twitter, I have sent Mr. Lictor a can of Campbell's condensed soup image, and you can check it out on the WBPL76 Twitter if you want to go and send him your own. So feel free.
Send him soup.
Send him soup. No context.
Alright, everybody go do what you need to do.
Will do.
Soup.
Ah,
Whoa.
you souped every one of us.
They said soup or salad, and I said yes. You'll have to pardon our quiet. People are taking care of things, and I'm in the middle of a bit of high-speed yak shaving. Where the devil is that diamond cutoff wheel? It's... All of this is to mount a thing on another thing, but it started with I didn't have the right screws for the thing, so I bored it out to accept some different screws, and now I've got the new screws, but the new screws are too long. So
Oh, no.
now I'm having to shorten the screws.
That's not good.
It's not ideal, I admit. It's going to get more fun because I have to find pliers now. And, you know, guesstimate the amount of screw to cut off. Which is probably fine.
Kooky, let me look here. I added at WBPL 76 and Lictor, so it should be on the Tweety page.
You twote them?
I doth quote them. I guess it would be since no one follows me. They might not see it.
I've never really understood how Twitter works, so...
It's like a series of tubes.
I enjoy a number
soup.
of tubes. Like, I have some preferred tubes. Both inner and outer.
Here, I'll just ask Diggs to tweet out this this message.
Diggs, we need your help to shitpost. Hello, dual wielder.
There we go. I told Diggs to do the magic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what a tweet link is, Kooky. Do wielder? No, we still have about 45 minutes to break stuff, so get ready.
I'm prepared with my human organs. There we go, this cutoff wheel should work.
Sup, fuck boys and fuck ladies.
Yes.
Sup.
We're listening.
Hello.
Alright.
Good time.
All right, indeed.
Suppose we gotta keep going.
All right, I guess we're doing a thing.
The safety of the generator was reserved for the wealthy. We took it anyway so that we can build a city where we are equal. But can we accept everybody who comes for shelter? Probably not, but let's find out.
By the power of sex bots, we shall have equality.
Alright, there we go. Diggs has tweeted out the soup can.
Squic.
Yes. We were condemned to die with the rest of the common folk when London was destroyed, but we rose up. We commandeered the ships that were meant to carry the wealthy to safety and sailed north. Here, we found a generator and claimed it for ourselves. Now we must gather all of our people in this new city before the lords arrive to rob us of our freedom and ill-gotten gains.
We might want to continue this stream for the people.
Oh, geez. Oops.
Oh, that's the level of quality they're used to, and it's what they're gonna keep getting.
Worry not, people. Don't worry about the thing
I'm a
behind the thing.
I'm a professional.
WBPL intensifies.
Lone Wolf.
Save our people! After the ships we stole from the lords got stuck in the frozen ocean, we head out in small groups towards the generator. Most of our people are still on the trail. They have less than 2 weeks of supplies, and the weather is getting worse every day. We must do everything we can to make sure they all get here safely.
May not have thought their cunning plan all the way through.
Well, cunning's not their strong point.
Yeah, it's more in line with boat theft.
It's true.
I can tell by the way we stole them boats.
No boats about it.
Only boats that travel in soup.
Pork fat floats on beans.
Oh, good to know. Now we need an ocean of beans. Fetch me the botion.
Well, then you just have hollowed out hogs to float on the beans.
I demand the botion. Soup streamers.
I mean, that would fall under the production line of Mr. Mayor Man.
Mr. Soup himself.
Tom Bombadil, the soup, or the bean master himself.
The big bean man.
Mike Campbell the Third.
Yes, chat has been the one talking about soup. Definitely not us. 100% chat.
We don't even know how to say it. It's suap? Soup? We don't understand. Yeah, soupe.
You can use it in the shower.
Ah, yes, soap on a rope. Soup on a rope.
Soup on a rope.
It's a rope for consuming soup. You dip it in the soup and you suck it out of the rope.
Oh, yes, the eating sponge. I'm familiar.
Exactly.
Many humans enjoy the eating sponge.
Oh. Yeah, no, let's no. Let's not put the kids to work and say we did it.
Yeah. Alcepius, what percentage of liquid required for beans and sauce to become bean soup? Well, the answer is fartonium.
It's not a great answer, but it's the one on offer.
Take it or leave it.
And if you don't, or else. This is a threat.
Like the soup.
It is.
Let me take a guess. Oof. This is a less than ideal layout, huh?
Unfortunately, yes.
It is an opportunity to demonstrate your superior soupsmanship.
Yeah, I can build 4 tents in 2 days.
Soup we trust. That's right. It's the soup you deserve, not the soup you need. Yes, in soup we trust, in robots we lust.
Fuck yeah.
That, put that on a t-shirt.
Do not soup fuck my robo minions.
Oh. I'll be damned. Look who's here.
Welcome.
More people. They saw another group who will be here soon.
We hope you enjoy the soup,
It is mandatory.
or else. One with superior soupmanship is called a soupse.
Superior.
Superior. When one must commit ritualistic suicide, it's supaku.
Please go away.
Soup.
I know it's, quote, bad for a radio host to tell his viewers to stop watching, but go away, huh?
I mean, doing smart things never stopped us before.
One thing, I like how there's a radial building menu, and I kind of wish that each radius would spin.
Oh, we need a beacon.
A beacon of soup.
I gave them houses at least.
Beacon flavored soup. Ah, yes, the
across the
soups
Supercom.
chef.
Soup chef.
Grumble.
You know I've never signed the Sawdust Law before?
Oh, I didn't.
Ah.
I mean, that's filler for your soup.
I've never had that pop up either. I can't afford a medical post, so they're going to think about doing emergency shifts.
The bacon bacon. Bacon bean bacon. Bacon beankin. Bean bacon. I'm sensing some themes here from chat. They want beans and beacons. And beankins.
Move, people! There's plenty to do.
There's always more to do.
Always, eternally, continuously, and in all ways.
Yes, bacon pockets. It's like a hot pocket but full of beans and bacon. In a large vat of soup.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Ooh, more people. Free at last! Free at last!
Give us all the people.
Give us bread.
They are heard of our sophisticated facilities. Have fun out there, Gary.
Haha, Gary.
Hot pockets. All
Gary?
these.
Gary.
Gary Gordle. Or
Gary.
Gordy? I don't know. One of them.
Haha, Gary.
Ah, Gary.
Yeah, the soup engineers.
I immediately read that as bacon built, and I was immediately hungry.
Mm.
Bacon built, bacon different.
Love me some bacon.
Okay. Guess that's
Okay.
happening. That is going to look awfully ugly.
Meh.
I'm gonna have to fix that at some point.
With bacon?
I don't know.
Smother it in beans with soup.
Work time. Get back to work.
Are we very quiet? Hang on.
I couldn't tell you.
Are we quiet for everyone else?
I am unsure.
Is rice soup cursed? That's just tapioca pudding.
Tapioca.
Weird. How about now?
How about now, as we continue talking on into oblivion? One word at a time, phrase after phrase after phrase, giving you a chance to adjust your audio device, such that everyone can be heard.
PPQ Purple, do you eat a lot of beans?
Thinking about them beans.
Do you frequent the bean hut?
So much bean hut. So much to want. So much to desire.
Do you suffer from or enjoy the bean lust?
Anyway, Elton Brown says that you adjust to it over time, and it eventually stops giving you gas. And...
So like Stockholm Syndrome,
But with beans.
but with beans.
I don't think so, but sure.
Stockholm beandom.
Makes sense to me.
Also, could be some people are more susceptible to it than others.
That's true. How like some people when they eat cilantro say it tastes like soap.
Yeah, like me.
See,
Tastes like soap?
yeah, cilantro evidently tastes like soap. Another one that I find interesting is like grapefruit. People say like grapefruit like is actually sweet and stuff, but like I swear it has
Humans are
like
fools.
yeah, it tastes like bitter chemicals to me. So I think I have a propensity to this. I think there's a you know a genetic way people taste grapefruit as well.
Have you ever tasted grapefruit genetically?
Yes, I have in my mouth.
Nice. I have shortened these screws. Let's see if it works better now.
Yeah, I don't like raw grapefruit, but like artificial grapefruit tastes awesome.
Yeah, well, grapefruit can't stand you, Gilly Monster.
Understandable. The grapefruit. You just not get
Oh
along.
no. Some children are missing near Trail Bend, and they begged us to help,
They're
Right.
not soup.
Sadly, no.
They could be soup. Future soup.
Could it be soup?
They will contribute to the soup. Have fun out there, PPQ Purple.
You can always catch up on the VOD. It'll be up on the YouTube.
Yeah, we've only got
Oh,
another
God,
20
really?
minutes left in us anyway, realistically. Scraps from a diary amongst the remains of a camp. Today we finished building the generator for the Lords. Now at last we can set out for London to bring our families here to safety. Yeah, okay.
Ba-dum-bum.
Heh.
Ba bam ba bam ba ba.
Brr, 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 brr.
Soup.
Yes, proto soup.
The soup continues in all forms across multiple layers.
Layers.
Layers of soup. And eggs.
Soup
Sam,
eggs.
Sam I am.
Banana soup egg.
Apparently we gotta go rescue some chillins or something. Jeez,
As one does.
this is worse than trying to find Sean.
Oh yes, Fallout 4.
Or Heavy Rain for that matter. Sean! Sean!
Or is it Sheen?
Sean!
Like Sean Bean, he has to choose how that shit, gets said. I mean, it's one or the other.
Squic, go ahead.
The engineer's curse. The chest we found contains an engineer's tools and a death note. You lured me here with promises, kept me in the dark, told my wife I died. You're beneath contempt, and I hope you enjoyed my farewell gift. It seems that the people it was intended for never read the note, and we can only hope we don't become the recipients of whatever gift he left for them. In unrelated news, we found a nearby block of cheese and consumed it.
Jeez.
Yeah, I've never done that before. Let's take his steam core.
You've never eaten cheese before?
No, I've never taken the steam core from that guy. I always bury him with
Oh.
it.
Got it. Yeah, let's yoink that thing.
Yoink it.
Yoink.
Yoink.
We're definitely gonna do Faith this time around because we did Order last time.
You got to have a little faith.
Squick, yo.
Gone home. The people who worked here were explorers. They paved the way north for the rest of us. They must have left in a hurry. Perhaps to reunite with their families before the Great Winter took hold. That's optimistic.
I just realized this is a recycled one, and only because it played the two scenarios back to back.
Yes, cheese victory.
A shallow depression left by the By the Ben shelters a group of our people. Their supplies fell into an ice crevasse, and they made camp here to wait for help. The lost children wandered into the camp a few days ago. We're lucky we'd found them before they'd all starved. Anyway, bye.
Later, nerds!
Dude, have you seen how expensive kids are these days? Just fucking leave them, man.
Seriously, yeah. So expensive. I know, I've had a bunch. Yeah, that sounds about right. $1,800 a month.
Oof. Just throw out the whole kid, fam.
Yeah. Worry not, my crotch goblins were well taken care of.
As a former child, I was not worth the investment.
Yeah, I can see that.
Wow, that's a what the fuck? You can't say that.
Well, because kids aren't an investment. They shouldn't be an investment. The kids are something that you know, it's like you make.
Passion project.
Yeah.
The missing children are back and their parents are beside themselves with joy.
Huzzah! I mean, I was a terrible investment.
Excellent, more workers. Wait, what am I doing? I don't need factories. At least not yet.
Soup factories.
Soup, soup, soup.
I'm imagining Frosty the Snowman, except made out of soup.
Frosty the Soup Man.
More
He
than
can
a-
well be sent.
More than a dozen of our people have reached the city. They look around in awe. The generator is truly a wonder, and to think the lords wanted to keep this place for themselves.
Wow, rich people have nice things? Shocker.
How dare they?
Oh yeah, no, kids can definitely be worth every penny.
Apparently people are hungry and homeless and they don't like it.
Hangry.
They're just hangry. They have not had enough soup.
We opened the door in the concrete wall with difficulty. Inside we found a veritable industrial treasure trove, an underground complex that probably housed a factory of some kind. I have also...
Frosty. Go ahead, go ahead.
I have also never looted the Iron Bank, for that matter.
Nice.
Soup factory.
Is Frosty the Soup Man also voiced by Michael Keaton? Yes, yes he is.
Snow-covered food. Tasty.
They're called Frosties and they're classy.
Right. It's not the Michael Keaton you think, though. It's the Michael Keaton from Multiplicity, the one who talks about his Peppy being touched. That's the Michael Keaton.
Pepe.
Work time. Get
She touched my Pepe, Steve.
That sounds unusual.
If you haven't seen it, it's worth a watch.
I remember watching a preview growing up.
This is indeed the vault in which the lords planned to preserve as much of their wealth as they could, yet there isn't much in the way of gold apart from some ancient jewelry and works of art. There are wonders of science and knowledge here, instruments, books, newspapers, letters, and they're all ours.
Yoink!
Total yoink.
What's the worst that could happen?
Things after the scenario ends.
The soup could end.
Or an explosive soup credenza.
Imagine like a nebula, but of soup.
Nebulous soup.
And they have like starships harvesting it with like giant soup,
Starship Supula.
Starship Supula.
Yummy food.
Battle Starship Supula. Very popular.
Photon soup, tomatoes, fire.
Oh, tomato.
I will provide shelter for everyone.
Yes, I've not yet played Nom Nom Galaxy. Like, it's on my to-do list.
More people
some
are
point.
here.
Other people hear about the soup?
Yeah, we heard there was soup. Huh?
Yeah, we heard there was soup.
Yo, is this where the soup is? Hey, fellas, this is where they got the soup. Huh?
Soup,
I heard there was soup here.
is swoop.
Soup? Did he say soup?
I heard soup.
Oh shit, I need coal.
Ah yes, coal soup.
Dr. Soup Cole himself. The best soup is the soup and you serve in an inverted ladle. That's similar to wisdom. Concerning, but similar.
I'm always concerned when soup is involved.
Everyone's concerned when soup is on the line.
Soup isn't always on time.
But sometimes it's the soup that you deserve.
This is a threat.
Soup sector lives. The soup lives in all of us.
Especially when you eat it by the gallon.
This is a complaint. Ba-da-da-da-da, gallons of soup. Or a soup galleon.
Ah, that reminds me. One time I was making soup, and like my son like ate like 3 or 4 bowls, and it's like, oh man, this is delicious. Like, what is it? And I'm like, oh, it's a heavy cream base. And he's like, oh crap, I'm lactose intolerant. I'm like, oh no, I forgot. Oh yeah, he's telling me to go
Hey,
fuck off.
hey, you get one of those. You get one of those.
One soup.
Alright, Squic.
Blown away, the frozen trees sway in the driving wind. Our lumberjacks will have to work hard to keep warm. It seems that the wind is responsible for keeping the ground here bare. The terrain channels the wind in such a way that it constantly blows the snow away. Interesting.
Hey, I can make a little thingy there.
Can you produce the soup?
He can produce the soup.
Produce the soup.
Hey, I promised them a thingy, and they got a thingy.
Soup thingy.
Let's build a church to celebrate.
Remember that when you consume soup, you will expel soup as well.
Swoop.
A new law has passed.
Soup law is now in effect.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Now my son's like, oh man, soup sounds fantastic now.
Offer him a cream-based one.
That
He just
sounds
said
like a
no.
lot of soup law to me. Chicken noodle goo.
Nummy stuff.
Nom 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 soup.
Cookie, the trick with noodles in your soup is that you cook your noodles and you set them to the side, and then you add them with the liquid when you're ready to consume it.
Yeah, I do that with rice instead of, in a similar way. Instead
Exactly.
of, yeah.
See, we're soup experts here.
Even better if it's chicken soup, you can skim all the fat off the top and then add that to the rice.
Very nice, yeah. Another trick is if you don't like the fat, you get like your metal soup ladle, and you stick it in the freezer, and you just rub it on the top, and all the fat will congeal to it, and you can pull it out.
Ooh. I'm gonna ask you to repeat that when I can pay more attention. Or like DM me it or something.
You bet.
Because I hate fat, oil slick, dealy.
Neighbors, people. The work day is up.
Okay, good. It's not gonna give out in the middle of the night at least.
The soup refuses to give out.
The soup spoon hungers.
Oh, the soup.
Soup, 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 soup. One spoon next to another soup.
Blah blah, used a steam core, blah blah blah.
Is that man doing a robot fuck?
Nah. I just used it building something. Sorry, I'm not gonna stop and read all the little, like, hey, you found a couple of things here and there.
Hi,
You
listen.
have found the items.
Oh no. A group of refugees took a wrong turn and we have to go help them and waste our stupid time on them, huh?
Make a robot do it.
Damn fools, what were they thinking, eh?
I am Fisto the robot. I am here to rescue you. Assume the rescue position for your safety.
Up there with the Aperture Science Party submission position.
I'll take 2.
Yes, I'll pay $50 for one.
Bold choice.
Yay.
Da da da
Yay.
da 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 da.
And now we will have a sermon.
The Sermon Merman.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
Very good.
Golf clap.
Ideal.
Time to get to work.
We cut that cat made out of snow up for the tasty metal bits inside.
Nom.
I do enjoy tasty metal. It's true.
I mean, I won't shake a stick at it.
I am capable of shaking any number of sticks. I cannot be stopped. I will not be stopped.
Oh no.
Can't stop, won't stop. Game stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gilly Monster 18, if you wanted a BPL movie, it'd be one of two things. Make no sense, or it would be like the best fucking movie you've ever seen in your whole life. No in between.
Knife fight city.
Side.
Good evening, T-Square.
North Pacific Tree Octopus, why not both? Because both cannot simultaneously exist in the same space and time without causing extreme collapse of the known universe.
I mean, you say that, but I'm wearing my Knife Fight City t-shirt, so...
Oh, right.
The city of
I knew I was
knives.
supposed to do something.
Oh, they mad.
People have started to visit the House of Prayer. There aren't many of them yet, but it might be the start of something special. It seems they really needed a proper place of worship. Oh, well, at least I can get those shrines done. Yes, do a sermon about why what I just did is okay, please. Oh, Jesus, I didn't read that. I'm sorry. It's, oh! Oh, shoot, look at the time.
Yep. Roundabout time for us to start winding down.
Indeed it is. I haven't saved once except literally the first time, or let me rephrase, I've done it twice.
It's because you're a risk taker.
Yeah, you know it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it was good, I hope you all had fun.
I had the most fun legally permitted in this format.
Nice.
That is true. Because I had so much more fun that I now have to worry about the police coming and knocking on my door again.
I had even more fun. Like an illegal amount, but don't tell anyone.
Or we'll know.
Mhm.
We have
Yeah.
all your names on stream. We know you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody
Yeah.
have a good night. I think we
Have
got
fun out
I think we've got something coming up after us, but I don't know.
It's possible.
I think
That's
so.
all we're saying.
Yeah. Alright, keep on keeping on.
Truck on later.